Hi, welcome to today's video. Today, we are talking about bridges. So, what buildings impressed you the most and why? What do you think was the most challenging thing when engineers built these things that impress you? Please think about this so we can share in class. Okay, now, have you experienced traffic? Why do you think it happens? And how do you think we can solve it? Remember to think about this so we can share our ideas. Now, we're going to listen to an audio. Please choose the biggest challenge that engineers had to overcome to build this bridge.
96. Lesson B. Incredible feats. 1. Vocabulary and context. A. Read the web article. Why was constructing the bridge so challenging?
The Millau Viaduct in southern France has been called the freeway in the sky. On stormy days, it looks as though it is floating above the clouds. No wonder. When constructed, it was the world's tallest road bridge at 343 meters, 1,125 feet, at its highest point above the River Tarn. Never before had engineers attempted to build a bridge of this size and scale. At the outset, little did they realize how much the project would push the boundaries of engineering to its limits. Nor did they know how many problems they would face. However, not once did the engineers fail to find a solution. The viaduct is a 4-lane highway across one of the deepest valleys in France. It eased the congestion of the north-south routed traffic between Paris and Spain, but it has become one of the country's most celebrated projects, a landmark in itself. Engineers faced 3 challenges in building the viaduct. They had to construct the tallest concrete bridge piers, supporting towers, in the world, assemble and maneuver a 36,000-ton, 40,000-ton, 2.5-kilometer, 1.5-mile freeway, rolling it out to position it onto the top of the towers. Erect 7 massive steel pylons, each weighing 700 tons, 770 tons, and install 11 pairs of steel cables. In addition, not only did this dangerous work have to be done way above the ground at a height taller than the Eiffel Tower, but it had to be completed in 4 years. Nowhere else on Earth had engineers accomplished a project of this magnitude in such a short time frame. By comparison, one of the longest bridges in the world, the Akashi Kaikyo in Japan, took 10 years to complete. However, under no circumstances could the project fall behind schedule. Any delays would have cost the construction company $30,000 a day in penalties. Not only did they complete it on time, but the viaduct opened a month ahead of schedule. The biggest challenge of all, apart from engineering the bridge to be strong enough to withstand the elements, was to make it blend into the beautiful landscape. Only by elevating the highway so far above ground and slimming down the towers and road deck were the architects able to achieve such a delicate and stunning visual impact.
Okay, so if you notice, the biggest challenge that they had to overcome was to make the bridge blend into the landscape. That's why it had to be so high and so heavy. Now, I want you to please go to page 96 of your student book, exercise B. We're going to read the article we just listened to, and we have to complete the chart using the vocabulary in there. So, we have 4 main categories: materials, build, move, and schedules. The last category is other. There, you may write any other word that you would like to know. Pause the video while you classify the boldface words. Okay, so let's see. For materials, you should have found concrete and steel. For build, we have construct, assemble, erect, install, engineer. For move, maneuver, position, elevate. For schedules, in a short time frame, fall behind schedule, delays, completing time, and ahead of schedule. Now, if you're not sure about any of these words, just please remember to write it down so we can discuss it in class. Great. Now, let's go to workbook page 67, exercise A. Here, we're going to replace the words in bold with expressions from the box that have similar meanings. Let's do the first one. The Egyptian pyramids of Giza, which are over 4,000 years old, were built extremely quickly or in a short time frame, taking as few as 23 years from start to finish, according to some scholars. A big mystery is how the heavy stones were skillfully moved. In this case, what word could replace this? That's right, maneuvered into position by manual laborers, which was an incredible engineering feat. Pause the video and work on the rest, please. Okay, let's see. So, for build, we have constructed, stopped or slowed down, delayed, earlier than planned, ahead of schedule, put together, assembled, raised, erected, carefully placed, positioned, put in place, installed. Did you have the same? Excellent. Now, let's work on exercise B. Here, you will complete the paragraph using the words in the box. Just know that sometimes there is more than one correct option. Let's do the first one. The Eiffel Tower was between 1887 and 1889. In this case, we're going to need a verb, of course. Which verb do you think could work here? That's right, here we could write constructed or erected. Both words here work perfectly. Pause the video and work on the rest, please. Okay, we're going to check this during our lesson. I will see you then. Bye-bye!